Buenos días, este es mi reto de la semana 7. Voy a leer un artículo en inglés. Bueno, a Black prediction for Smith using transactional data and two-stage multi-object factored selection. Highlights a blunt proof prediction model for Smith that uses transactional data under a scenario where no accounting data are required. A Finland handling that results both comfort and transactional data. Based variables improved Smith Blackburn for prediction. Two-stage multi-object future selection method and compared it with other Blackburn methods. Astra, mind Blackburn prediction model for small and medium-sized enterprises. Smith argued using accounting-based financial rates. Did study provides a Blackberry prediction model for Smith that was transactional data and payment node based a variables under a scenario where no financial that are required offline and online test result both confirming the predicted capacity and economic benefits and transaction data bats variables. However, incorporating those factors in predictive models produces dimensional problems which deteriorate model interpretability and increase factorial acquisition costs. To the proposed two-stage multi-objective factory selection method and estimates of number of factories as well as model classification performance. The results show that the proposed model uh, achieved similar classification performance while greatly reducing the cardinality of the factory subject. Finally, the factory importance evaluation for factories in the optimal subset, confirming the importance of transactional depth and payment network bats variables for Blackburn prediction. Introduction: Small and medium-sized enterprises are an important part of the global economy. In China, SMEs are the foundation of economic growth and they have become important drivers of social progress. Um, the Chinese government implemented various policies to support the growth of private companies, including credit increase and reduction of tax and fees. Nevertheless, access to financing remains a cause for estimates for large enterprises. Certificates audited, mm, financial statements are used to evaluate credit risks and support financial decisions making, such as rating slot. For me, however, due to lack for reliable data of these factors. Evaluating credit risks is complicated, complicated and costly for banks. On the one hand, banks use relationships lending of accurate soft information over time to the data with credit that as currency. On the other segment of the finite goes when access financing due to information opacity and black risks. Moreover, compared with large fins, SMEs are more vulnerable to change in the external environment. In 2018, the financial system Salisbury report Chinese SMEs is where the People's Bank of China noted that SMEs face various macroeconomic constraints, including runs in the domestic economy, structured and international trade friction, which have also made in modern it difficult for SMEs to access financing. Most studies use financial rate-based variables constructed for financial statements as the main variables for Bloomberg prediction. It related however an annual account information always made is now available of bank and is vulnerable due to the lack of the internal control system. This market is difficult for banks to evaluate the credit risks of meds and make financial decisions. Moreover, financial statement only provided a snapshot of a fair financial situation in the past year and do not reflect its operations status. In a dynamically changing economic environment, banks prefer timely credit risks model that reflect the latest operating status of MEP. You create data users that are constantly updated are predicted in this scenario. For banks, makes payment and transaction record and registered daily. These records contain information related of daily transaction, waves, tax, payment, and other information. In the area of big data, these data are easily stored big banks and provide us information for evaluating the risks of men. Uh, Also, banks provided data. This study constructed a Blackpool prediction model using transactional data based factor prediction for Smith under ads scenario wherein no financial data are required compared compared with financial statements, payment and transactional they have the following advantages. The data are believed of the quality for banks reconciliation that are only available of the company as an account with the bank. Unitary annual common data with provided static information about a company financial situations transactional that are registered in a timely manner and the reflects athletes operation condition of SME. Mary relational data daily interaction including common manager, sales, sales order, and transactional interaction were also considered in our model. To evaluate models' performance in a dicto commonly used statistical measure the price value is also an important indicator for banks in financial decision making. Eh, Based on NBP, we propose a profit-based measure the better estimate economic profit under a day imbalance scenario. Finally, a two-stage multi-objective factory prediction irrelevant and noise factors were modeled using factory rating and optimus checking method manually. Compact factory asset one using a multi-objective wrapper watts factor selection method in second stage. And the contribution of these studies are follow this it contributes to result on decision support system by proxying a novel black prediction architecture for Smith and prototyping an Adobe S for bank online rating that incorporates payment and transactional data into factory extraction, both a final offline and online tests providing the banks confirming the practical value of the model. Second, we show that transactional data can stack significantly improbable Black Beauty prediction when there is a scarcity of financial statement data with a theoretical value for blank prediction reaching. It also has practical value banks for banks be providing and credit rights evaluation that considers the let's me information and improves the the precision and final decision making. Final wise proposal to stem multi-objective factor selection method of black groups prediction what contributes uh, to feeding scale Bank prediction for racial and credit rules based on credit rules model of supping financial decision make for banks. Future the empirical result confirms the effectiveness of the prospect method. And the rest of this paper is organizational follows the next selection provides a brief review of the literature, describe the proposed model architecture and the details of our proposed factory selection method. Model pre- prepositioning is presented on include a update that information from relation that into the SME network and the model variable uh, experimental set result analysis predict the experimental setup and the result respectively Section 7 discussed the importance of payment and transactional data in Blackboard prediction, while the contribu- contribution contributions and the limitation of the study finally. Sección 8, conclusiones de paper. Mm, Literature review. Blackfoot y Prediction for Smith. eh, Rea- Reaction on the Corporate Blackboard. Predicción Kane, the Travel of the 1960 after use a set of financial ratios extracted from a financial statements for Golden Black Purdy risks sign that accounting based financial ratio and other notificational information have been incorporated to improve the accuracy for Blackboard prediction and Diapholi prediction. Eh, bueno, ya dada por terminada esta lectura en inglés, eh, no, bueno, yo creo que todavía podemos leer otro poquito porque todavía hay unos minuticos. Guide is the facial rise of Smith, eh, compared while friends a credit model specific of Smith is prerequisite for credit guarantee researchers and financial institutions use not only financial based variables but also non-financial based variables in credit risks. As a main for Smith, these non-official data are mainly divided into three groups. First, base non-financial data, mm, boosting in sector race, companies patent, corporate governance, indicators, uh, soft information management equality, performance of than expect, and extra information, AG market information. Table 1 show the different type of variables using in bank risk prediction and the credit risk evaluation for its meet. Bueno, ahora sí, eh, con respecto a lo que pude aprender o a lo que se trata el artículo de esta semana, más o menos lo que pude denotar o leer ahí. Este artículo, pues, esencialmente lo que busca es como la predicción de quiebras para pequeñas y medianas empresas y utiliza como unos datos transaccionales y sección de características multiobjetivo y utiliza como varias etapas. Eh, Más o menos es como un modelo de predicción de quiebras para pymes, perdón, que utiliza como los datos transaccionales en un escenario donde no se requieren datos contables. Mm, lo mismo, hay muchos modelos de predicción de quiebras, pero en este caso aprendí que para las pequeñas y medianas empresas también hay unos modelos específicos que también se construyen utilizando ratios financieros, algunos basados en la contabilidad, otros no. Este estudio propuso un modelo de predicción de quiebras para las pequeñas y medianas empresas. Más o menos eso fue lo que entendí. Algo difícil resulta esta lectura en inglés. La verdad no me parece, aunque sí de pronto se aprende a interpretar o a vocalizar un poco, no me parece como la más efectiva para la enseñanza, pero o no la más efectiva, por lo menos no la más fácil, es como muy complicado y igual pues me tomé pues obviamente el trabajo de hacer la lectura también en español, porque la verdad trae unas palabras difíciles de tanto de pronunciar como de más o menos uno siguiendo el hilo de la lectura, comprender qué son esas palabras. Entonces es necesario también hacer la lectura en español para comprender el artículo. Bueno, una feliz semana para todos.